Alright, let's see what we have here. Yep, the Queen of Dust, as we thought. The bandit queen was taken by slavers as a child and raised in the desert. Over the years, she has bribed and murdered her way to her current position as second in command of the desert thieves, proving herself capable of ruthless cunning. Some challenges here, and a curse. In combat, the player's movement speed is reduced by how much gold they possess. So we don't want to have a lot of gold when we're traversing here, because it's going to slow us down.
A bold woman, this one. She did not collapse when the Empire did. No, she took up arms, organized her people, and vowed that in a country where death had gathered, she would be the one dealing it.
There's a lot of options here. And some of these cards are locked in place, so we can't remove them if we even wanted to. Well, all these cards are new, so I don't see a reason to replace them with cards here. The recommended deck builds are still the most efficient, so who am I to argue?
Now we play for the cup, the first of my symbols.
Giving a sneak peek at all the little tidbits that you're adding.
I've added some cards to spice up the game. In addition to the pain and gain decks, there are now blessings and curses. Choose your steps carefully.
Blessings and curses, huh? Sounds about right. The Landlocked Lubber. Oh, that's the DLC card, wasn't it?
We play for a token now.
The door to the Landlocked Lubber opens with a creak, breaking the silence like a thunderclap in a tomb. The proprietor greets you. Welcome, traveler. Before I can treat you with our hospitality, I must ask you a very important question. What have you seen, heard, or God forbid, smelled a kraken? What is a kraken? The landlord stares at you in disbelief. He proceeds to rant and rave for nearly an hour about the dangerous claws, feeding patterns, and scents of the kraken, after which you learn that his name is Carlo, and in years past he sailed the seas as a captain. He now owns this inn and stays as far away from the sea as possible. After giving you some time to enjoy the warmth and some stale bread, Carlo approaches you. I've heard rumors of boats going or missing from the small village port of Norwich. No survivors, no witnesses. Norwich port is run by bandits, thieves, and smugglers. There's no way to know what's really happening there. Perhaps you could have a look around and find out more. I would go, of course, but I have this place to look after. He gestures to the empty, damp-ridden flea hole that he calls home. This card's token is now yours. Well, that was more of a story, a little bit of a narrative, if anything, but I'm not going to complain, as long as I don't get punched in the face like I have been with some of the other cards.
Priests, gods, and eternal damnations. I have no truck with any of it.
A helpful priest. Ooh, and there's a token on the line here. For a small share of your provisions, I will bless you in the name of the old gods. Yeah, sure. Aw, I thought that was the huge success. He says a few words in the language of the old religion and gently touches your forehead. It is done. I get a blessing card and a token.
Blessings will remain always active and are never removed. Unless you die, of course. Then you're back where you began, as always.
At the beginning of every battle, the old gods throw down thunder upon one of your enemies. Ooh, I got Zeus in my corner now. Fantastic. Although I don't have that much food now, so that's going to be a potential issue.
Deeper towards our foe. This game is still only beginning. New rules, new tools, new abilities. We have far to go as yet.
Oh, traveling healer. Can I get any food here? Doesn't hurt to peek. I can, but I can only get one food, which is better than nothing.
Every step you take consumes food, but you will also heal as you proceed.
And besides, getting rid of my gold is a boon, considering the curse that's on me. Oh, hey, familiar face.
You might think the world of the cards is grim. Yet, even in the darkness, there is light to be found.
Supplies, please. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. The elders of our kind often say that we must retread the paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. I like you, Marif. You, not so much. Alright, let's... I assume just give him bread and he'll give me my shield. Yeah. Hitch a ride.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Okay. Basically stairs, but horses instead.
You are close on her trail, and more confident than I had imagined. Perhaps you will play beyond this mark, and we will see your true mettle.
Oh, I'll make it past here all right. Call for the priests. In a shady grove, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade. I don't have anything to trade with you. Trade with you. Oh, snap.
I always thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns.
The captain of the guards. You hear a shout from up ahead and the sounds of battle. Racing forwards, you discover a warrior surrounded by undead. Stranger! Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities. Monstrosities, even, as he throws his weapon to you.
It's a lump of iron on a stick. Not terribly subtle.
Not subtle, but I don't need subtlety.
Now we begin to raise the stakes. The arena itself will fight against you.
Oh,
Beware
good.
my traps.
All I could hear from him was beware of traps. That's all I had to hear, to be honest. I hear trap. I say, oh boy. Good work putting him to rest. Keep the mace. We have enough back at Kader. He says, slowly standing. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom recently, and I came to investigate. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought its minions. I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There's something more powerful at work than just these skeletons.
Take the token. It is yours.
Thank you, sir. Indecent arrival.
Again, a token is at stake.
I think this is also a DLC card. I'm not sure. The only reason I assume that is because there's a lot of text. You're minding your own business in a local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the doors, grab a young man from the bar, and manhandle him outside. One patron bursts out in protest, but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of all those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. Hell no! Following them. Immediately you're confronted by a large crowd all wearing masks. Their leader speaks to you. Whoa there, stranger. I really would prefer that no outsider witness what we're about to do here. or what we're about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our troubles, so I'll ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning a mournful light into the distance. Once the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that wills with malicious portent. Despite their disguises, it is obvious that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal, atop the shoulders of 6 people as though they were his coffin bearers, and he already dead. The young man's struggles are subdued by bonds of rope. Will you interrupt the ceremony? Hell yeah! You burst forth from your hiding place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. Their leader eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent to the underworld, then perhaps he should go himself. You are immediately seized by the crowd and pushed towards the portal. Try as you might, they are too strong for you and you cannot escape. You stumble and fall in. You fall to the ground with only a gentle jolt. You find yourself in a forest that bears a most striking resemblance to where you just were, but with 2 very significant differences. The crowd of masked onlookers are gone and the sky burns with bright red flames. Out of the sulfur and flames emerge foul hell beasts. 4 of hell, oh god. What have I ended up in? You know, I get pushed into these kind of places all the time. It's nothing new. Alright, just... Ooh! That's unfortunate. Oh, God! My aim is true. Beat the crap out of him. Ooh, I lost a good chunk of change there. Physical change, that is. Those things were pretty feisty and formidable. After you destroy the last hellbeast, the portal stirs back into life. You are lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex before being deposited back in the leafy forest you were ejected from earlier. Biscard's token is now yours. Hell yeah. Well, that was an adventure in itself. Speaking of adventures, another DLC card. The Goblin King's
the secrets of your
Halls.
memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
One night, as you lie in a forest clearing, you are disturbed by the sight of a shadowy figure watching from the darkness. Well met, the goblin exclaims, stepping into the light and sitting by the fire. Just the armed world warrior. I can't speak common language. I've been seeking. Make it quick. Well, I'm not gonna make it. Ask him to elaborate, preferably quickly. Oh, my name is Sir Oh, god damn it. My name is Mr. Lionel, and I have a tale of woe to share with you, and perhaps an opportunity for you to make a tidy profit from my misfortune. He goes on to tell the story of his troubles with the King of the Goblins while lamenting his subsequent banishment from the Goblin community. The King could have been showing me some leniency, he concludes, given that his daughter and I were both drunk from the excellent Delesian brandy served at his coronation. Oh my god, you slept with his daughter? Instead, he opted to make his first official act my banishment. The fool will regret it, though, for now it is time for revenge, he says eagerly, taking out a strange amulet. For hundreds of years, the Goblin Kings have gathered treasure and hoarded it in a series of enchanted and ever-changing treasure vaults. Only the Goblin King himself knows where his treasure vaults are hidden, but now I have a way to find them. I just need a lock of elven hair to complete this magical device. A lock of elven hair... Oh, Marith, I think. Excellent. Just get the hair by any means possible. Don't worry, I'll find you again once your quest is complete. With that, he returns to the shadows and sits down behind a bush, watching you. Really? Gotta be a creeper, dude? Oh no, rockfall!
A terrifying walk to get to the Queen. So many potential places for an assailant to
Oh
get
shit.
the upper hand.
I think it's this one. Yay! Matrix dodge into a cave. You emerge and climb around a new rockfall. You hear a voice somewhere above you say, "Did I hit him?" I demand your blood, and your head's on a silver platter. Kick their ass. Ooh, right in the gut. There's something very satisfying about the combat in this game. 2 equipment cards. Oh, I remember this one. Alright. Chains of Rage.
An excellent way to turn an injury into an asset.
During combat, strikes sustained from bows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns. Medium defense. Alright, I'll take that. Bandits!
Our bandits are displeased with your challenges.
King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. Well, tough shit. I'm gonna kill more of you right now. Oh. To die from my shield of all things. What a noob. Among the bodies, you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus an offer of a reward from the King of Dust. Ooh, health.
A little extra health, but it is only a momentary respite. Noble causes turn to rotten enterprise. You may win this battle and send the Queen to her rightful end. Yet, what have you gained in the process?
My life, because it won't be, it won't be smudged in the sand itself. The Desert Queen is more lethal in battle and harder to kill than a regular bandit. Her blades are sharp and she is frequently protected by a powerful
Let us take
crossbow.
a token on their foolishness.
Alright, let's take her down. Got full health and minimal gold. This is about as good of a... about as fortuitous of a circumstance as we can have going into this battle. Huh, you're cute. Alright, let's do this. Break this thing. Whoa, nope, nope. Whoa! Did you hit your own damn turret? You goober. God, why does it feel like I'm drunk? Incredibly drunk. Oh well. I'm drunk with victory. Does that count?
Inevitable, I suppose. So often those who beat plowshare to sword die
the
by
goblin.
the grim instruments of their industry.
Let's
Still,
see.
she fought well and bravely, which is
She did.
all I expect from my pawns and players.
Stronger counterattacks, increased stun, new starting gear, bandit and skeleton strength increase, and bandits now have throwing weapons. Ah, so that's what those cards are on the side.
You have earned the first of the symbols of my power and passed the first gate. There is no turning back now. Previously I was merciful, but now I cannot be. It is begun. I crafted each of these cards over the course of years. You have taken them from me in mere moments.
Smuggler's Wharf to progress with the Kraken subquests. Nice. Health Potions, Healer's Ring, and Charity for helping the helpful priests. Helping the Captain of the Guards. A couple of maces. Nice. Going into the Underworld. Alicia in Underworld is my next card for that. For joining Mr. Lionel's quest, this card gives you the token. Oh, yeah, I figured Marif would be involved there. Got some new cards for beating the Bandit Queen. The Jack of Plague looks to be our next opponent. And got some more equipment pieces. Nice.
Come, play again.
Should I? Should I play more?
Hand of fate!